To the NBA before Game 5, this is what Cavs coach Tyronn Lue had to say about how he wants his team to play.
I thought the first 2 games we were being too nice. The first 3 games, helping guys up off the floor, smiling, talking to guys, and yeah, I didn't like that. So I'll take Game 4 over anything else. Of talking trash, being physical, whatever you got to do to try to get that edge to win, you got to do it. Our mindset, has to be, winning games, and not smiling back and forth or talking and playing. I mean, they're coming after us, so we got to go after them. And I don't see anything funny or anything to smile about. So hitting and being physical and just saying that they did to us in the first 3 games, we got to do that. And last game in Game 4, I thought that's who we are. Got to be physical. If it's talking trash or knocking guys on the floor, whatever you got to do, we got to do it. We got to be physical.
Dylan, that was Ty Lue, Cleveland Cavaliers head coach, saying the physical play in Game 4 is what got them the win. It wasn't the 24 3-point field goals made, but it was the physicality, the toughness, talking some trash. You think the Cavs were able to start playing on a different level because they went down 3-0? Did it bring out more of the fight in the Cavaliers, or should we pump the brakes on that line, I think?
No, I think that's fair. I don't think we need to pump the brakes on that. When you're back to the wall and you're down to your elimination game, you play a little bit more desperate. There's an urgency to the way you play. You dig a little deeper to find every little angle that T. Lue's talking about there. Sometimes it is the physical play. Sometimes it's giving somebody a little extra business, giving them an elbow down in the paint as you're boxing out for a rebound, or, trash talking, trying to win the psychological warfare that can kind of get you an edge. So, I saw a team that finally believed they were better than the Warriors. That team that got their ass kicked in Golden State and, was leading for a lot of the game in Game 3 and then surrendered it and looked lost in the last 75 seconds of Game 3. It was a different team. It was a team that said, we could beat this team. Screw it. We meant to. We here too. We're the champs. Let's go. And that kind of pride. I saw pride in those guys not for the first time in the series, but I saw it, the most vividly I have seen it with the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 4. So, look, the threes help. And when your shots fall in, that helps. But I think some of that other stuff gets you in the rhythm. All of a sudden, the threes start falling when you feel a little bit more confident.
Sure.
You got a little bit more swagger because you're in Draymond's head. He's getting texts. Now, all of a sudden, this feels familiar again. And what these threes are falling. This feels familiar again. Now you start getting that swagger, that championship swagger that you need to beat an absolute buzzsaw juggernaut of a team like the Golden State Warriors.
And the Cavs are in a familiar spot, down 3-1, just like they were a season ago, though. They had the 3-1 deficit a season ago. It was actually a 3-0 deficit, obviously, this year. So a little bit of a different, but same spot after 4 games. Who knows? Game 5 coming up tomorrow, and Golden